Okay, believe we're up. Yes, hello there, Ethan. Just doing my habitual sound check. Just make sure that I've actually got sound done properly. Sounds alright. Let me know if the balance is off a little bit. I'm still not quite sure I've got From the Depths sorted out properly. Right, here we go. Hello there, everyone. It's Mark 3. Welcome to From the Depths, the vehicle designer. Here I am in the vehicle designer, and I am going to be designing vehicles. Shocker, I know. But this is basically just going to be relaxed and trying to do stuff. Hi, Vendance. Welcome to the stream. I think I'm going to try and build a drill vehicle, actually, which is kind of odd. A chill stream, yeah. Hi, Epic. Hi, Little. No, no, not Little. Hi, Tiny. There we go. Confused. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and work out a drill-based vehicle. Because I've been looking at drills a bit, and I'm starting to get a glimmering of an understanding about them, so I need to see how that works out. Let's see, let's get drills. The drill guide is not exactly useful for the stuff I'm talking about. Trying to work out. Let's see, do I want to make this a double drill or a single drill? Let's make this a double drill arrangement. And try it that way. I wasn't planning to, Tiny. Let's put that wood blow back in. Right. Now, how big do we want this to be? Let's have a 3 gap here. Where did the hashtag come from? What hashtag? What? Oh, in your earlier message, right? Yeah, it's just an easy key to hit sometimes, depending on how your keyboard's laid out. Let's see, simple weapons. I've got that gap in the middle there for what I want to go in the middle, so I'm going to grab simple weaponry from now, add the drills. Let's add in a... Oh, that's the shark tooth example, actually. Let's take a look at that. Don't think that's what I'm after, but let's see what it is. Yeah, low power drill. Just, yeah. I've not really looked at it too closely, but it looks like a fairly balanced one. Get rid of that. Or get rid of the rest of the ship. Sure, that works too. There we go. But I like to just build custom stuff, so I'm going to be building custom stuff. Some weaponry, get the drills out again, give me the torque amps, at least for the moment. How big do we want this thing to be, though? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15? I guess that'll do, yeah. 15. Then we'll put the drills, like, here. Drill, yeah, they are not very good. I'm not quite sure they're useless, though. They're tricky, I think. Problem is, they often blow themselves up, so, you know, not great. I mean, Littlefinger? Or is it the one next Littlefinger? Not sure. But yeah, the main problem really with drills, I find, is that they tend to self-destruct quite a lot. So it's not ideal. Let's put it that way. Now let's take out the mirror mode, at least for the moment, so that I can get this thing separated. I want the vertical split, which will go like that. Then this one will move up, and then twist. This one will move down, and then twist, like that. And let's have an extension piece. an extension piece, and then we need to shift to the drill parts themselves. So like that. Okay, so we've got 2 drills coming in. I'm keeping the drill heads deliberately separated though, away from the whole rest of the thing. Because I'm wondering if, when the drills actually self-destruct, it is effectively transferring to the things next to it like it's impact damage, because that has a habit of spreading like nobody's business, especially if the drill's high power. So that's what I'm trying to limit here. See, that gives a maximum spin speed of 17. Okay. Spin speed of 42. That should be okay. I've also noticed they tend to self-destruct more and do more damage when they do fail if you like put too much torque on them. Like they just spin up ridiculously fast, and then it's like, oh, we're suddenly way over speed. We just hit something, let's go bang. So it's not exactly ideal. Yeah, that's okay. Let's add some the drill bits of the small variety along here, actually. Take off mirror mode because it is unbalanced after all. So I need to take some parts out. There we go. Right. I've also noticed that the bigger drill bits are actually less likely to go boom as well. So they actually get more tolerant of being bashed around as you build up the drill head, like the extension parts and the actual drills themselves. The bigger and heavier they are, they go slower, but they are also more tolerant when you're being brutally violent with them. So, you know, it's kind of odd and it's not very well explained. So that's why I'm wondering if I can actually do something with it. Right now these guys are able to go up to 60 spinning speed. Might be a bit high, that. I need to add some more weight to it. Let's add a couple of side drills just for good measure. Also increase that weight to get the maximum speed down. 56. Do I want some more? Maybe. No, let's leave it like that. Let's just increase these side prongs a little bit. Max speed 53. Okay, right. That's okay. Now let's add on a power input. I think it's 50 per one of these, isn't it? But this is effectively the bulk of a drill system though. Let's install a Hercules 2000 engine. Just to get it ramping up, at least. I can delete it very easily from there. Yeah, it's 50 per. The drill is starting to wind up. It's very slow though with this amount of power input, but that's starting. Okay, let's remove the engine. Good. So it is 100 per. 4, 12, that's 20. 50. Okay, that works out at 50. That works out at 5,000 per drill. 10,000 power to get this thing operating at maximum charge speed. Yeah, that seems alright. 20,000. Yeah. 10,000 power. required to get this thing operating. How long do I want this gap to be? I want to keep a bit of a gap between this and the drills, so up to about here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's too long, actually. That should be a good length. Okay, right. These wooden blocks, though, are for a missile system, so that's what that's for. There we go. We're putting the control chair over here, along with a FCS and a complex controller. Right. This is going to be the missile system, as I said, right here, which is going to be firing out from between these two rows of powerful grinding teeth. So, missile, controller block, put that there. Then it needs an IFF. Doesn't need a stagger fire, though. These connectors, yes. Mirror it. Connect it. Put it in the gantries, which is going to be like that. Okay. Then we need some more connectors, which will go like along here. Yep, that'll do. Honestly, it's styled after the original Devil's Tongue tanks for Nod a little bit. Let's see, winch. Let's get the winches set in. So there we go, treble winch. And then rig this missile up as a harpoon system. So where's the harpoon? Something at the top, isn't it? Harpoon, yep. Treble fin because it requires it. Variable thruster, sure. Long ramp time, 800 max. Okay, we need some fuel, a couple of fuel tanks. Then we need a laser designator. No, we actually for this to properly work, we require some extra parts as well. We require a ballast tank. So put a ballast tank in. Set that neutral, yes. Actually put that there. We require a torpedo propeller. Which will go there. Yep, torpedo propeller. I should place that one there. Then the fuel tank, then the ballast tank. Then we require some more cable drums. That gives it a 1 kilometer tow cable range. Single fuel tank, so it's short range. Ballast tank and torpedo prop, so it can act like a propeller. Variable thruster. It just needs something to tell it what to go after. Which is going to have... I think I need to make this a little bit longer to fit all of this into it. Still got a little bit of space. Let's do that. Okay. So, we want the harpoon stuff back in, which goes in here. Then we want a one-turn and a laser designator. Let's build a laser designator. Or beam rider. Laser designator, I think, needs to be at the front. Yeah. So laser beam rider, one turn. High agility harpoons. Rigged up with treble cable drum. So these things are going to apply a lot of force as they start to hit the target. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Then we will get these connectors out to across here, and we'll attach the lasers, which I still hate, by the way, because of the fact that you can't turn the lasers off, but yep, there we go. Lasers, Harpoons firing from there. There's the tow winches. Actually, it'd been easier if I put the missile somewhere else, but, you know, whatever. We can worry about that later if they decide to attach their own drill, which would actually be rather nasty for me, but yeah, there we go. Okay, this is looking alright so far. Now we just need to get it to float. Yeah, the good part, the floating part. Let's get this vehicle floating. Which means I need to unlock it, drop it in the water, and the drill bit, of course, just drops like a stone. Yeah. I need something to counterbalance the weight a little bit. Didn't I grab a prefab of this that I want? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Right. That should be plenty of power. Not very efficient, but hey, you can't have everything. Just need to close it all up. Now I need the four-way pipes, which are these, just to create the loop. There we go. Not a bad little, well, it's a powerful engine. World's sloppiest kiss. If by kiss you mean grinding teeth and shredding of everything, maybe. Okay, that's all connected. That's all connected. Yep, it's just quite happily venting out of this end, but that's because I've not really given it anything else to do up there, so that's just massive exhaust fumes spewing everywhere. But that's a very high output engine, it just needs some fuel. So, fuel storage, give me a 4-meter long fuel piping set. I'll put these here. Yep, that's plenty to get the drill sped up. There goes the drill. Right. You just got finished watching the laser start. Yeah, it's surprisingly easy to get a laser at the beginning, you know? It's very easy to get a laser start in Netta. You just have to be able to build a high output engine, and then basically you've got the rest of it sorted. Of course, it's not going to be a very efficient engine, but you know, you can't have everything, can you? Give me a PID. I need a PID up here. There we go. Let's get this sorted so we can actually get this tilt corrected. Give you pitch control. There we go. So we've got this prop down here, trying to just get the pitch sorted out on the vehicle. Of course, it's nothing to do with roll control, so if we're going to power this thing, we should get some roll sorted out too. You're a left-hand side roll, and you're a right-hand side roll. Yep. Then get another PID in here, which will control the roll. There we go. That'll keep this craft nice and stable. Such as it is. Okay. Now we need to give this some ammo supplies, of course, because we need more explosives on it. Resources. Give me an ammo box, but we need ammos to run the missiles. So you know, because we're using harpoons to help this out as a drill craft, we need some kind of explosive material to build that. Right. Now the question is, can we launch the missiles without them crashing into, you know, the rest of the ship? That would be kind of nice. But let's get the ejector add-ons installed to help kick the missiles out. Missiles, ejectors. There we go. And that's put two banks of ejectors in. Actually, I should put one in there too. Which means I need to get that connected too. There we go. Right. All set.
Listening.
Yeah, the thing is, you just need to put enough fuel on it to keep the craft going for a couple of battles, and then replace it later. That's actually looking pretty good, that. Okay. Missiles are definitely working. The problem is they're fairly long missiles as well, so this is going to take a bit of reload. Well, this stream has been going on for about 20 minutes, Viking. So... Okay, let's get my good old faithful test subject out here. Come in, Marauder.
Turning off.
Turn off the AI because, you know, don't want it to do silly things like shooting back. That has not attached its tow cable for some reason. Hang on, have I missed something up? Harpoon, cable drums. That should have been working actually, because that is well within a kilometre. Oh, it's not connected. Oh, why are you guys not? Oh wait, it's because I moved it. Right, never mind. My fault there. That's why it wasn't working. Okay, now we've got the cables actually reconnected again. Hi Razul, welcome to the stream. I'm just messing around with a massive drill right now, as you can see. There we go, there's the thing. Latch on. There we go, I've got 3 tow lines connected. Which is actually quite slow, but we don't want to overdo it on the missiles. Sorry, we don't want to overdo it on the tow lines, really. So, yep, there we go, another volley. We can risk another 3, can't we? There we go. 6 tow lines running, latched on. You meant to try what, Shortest Viking? Okay, right. Now, this is why I've got the winches positioned where they are. They are... Oh, now it's speeding up a bit. They are in the middle of the drill assembly, so it's going to pull... it's tipping the Marauder over. They're in the middle of the drill assembly, so this is going to try and pull the entire drill into the side of it. Yep, okay, the drill system is overloading a bit. Nope, the drill overloaded massively and is breaking itself with the force, unfortunately. So yeah, this is the problem. But that said, when the drill does get rolling, between bursts of braking, it is actually doing all right. Trying to dig into this thing by itself. Let's add some heavy armor blocks, heavy armor beams, since they are absolutely massive and they can absorb a lot of impact. They are very tough, so they might be able to hold up against collision damage, I guess. Plus it gives an anchor point so that we don't lose as much of the drill in one go, so, you know. Because I'm wary of the fact that collision damage can spread from block to block, so that's why I'm building heavy armour as this reinforcement plate. Okay, let's give it another volley of missiles. Oh! Goodbye, missiles. I want you to lock onto this thing, please. Oh, there we go. Collision spread just knocked out my missile system. Oh, okay. Oh, it shatters to collisions. Okay. Should I build rubber? Would rubber be better? I just want to have something to mount the drill on to try and limit the damage to the drill. Because that's part of this experiment. Because drills are more resistant, the bigger and heavier the system is. But when they shatter, because they are usually in line, they tend to do a lot of damage to themselves and or the system where they are mounted. There is something there. Why are you... Oh. There we go. Right. So if I can prevent massive amounts of my drill falling off, that would be... I just see that as beneficial, basically. There's that marauder. There's that marauder. Okay. Let's go ahead and launch another volley of missiles at it. Harpoon, flare, radar buoy, no cable drum. Either the flare or the buoy sticks to the target. Could do. Where are the missiles? Oh. Well, there go the missiles. Right. Okay. Let's take off the safety on these things, actually. Warhard arming delay, 0, apply, so this way it can actually operate point blank. This thing doesn't actually have any power to turn, which is a slight oversight on my part. But it's because the target's so close, so... Just getting some turning force on here. Yeah, that's completely imbalanced now because of that, so I need to add some more stuff to it. Okay, right. Left, that. Just getting the power sorted out on it. Because this is a testing platform, might as well get it, you know, able to move around where I need it to. Like that. And these ones are just going to be rigged for forward backward. There we go. Right, so now I can position myself to do this. Only if you're moving. Propellers allow you to do it while stationary. And they're actually much more powerful than the rudders as well. I think. I don't know. I've not measured it too close, but I've always had banks of propellers doing more turning than rudders. I think I just harpooned my own drill setup. Yes, I did. Okay. Arming delay to 0.1. There we go, just get that sorted. Test on a bigger target. We could, yeah. But being able to reorient your test vehicle is always a good idea in general, so you know. There we go. Latched on. Starting to pull in. Okay. Anyway, Razzle, you wanted me to test... What was that warhead setup you wanted testing again? Okay, the drills are starting to shred themselves up a little bit. Pull forward. Oh geez, there goes another chain reaction. There goes something in their ship though. When it gets going, the drills are doing okay, but the problem is when there's feedback into the rest of the craft. I think the missiles are mounted a bit too far forward. That might be part of it. So I think I need to rebuild the missile launcher. But yeah, what harpoon and a radar and a buoy slash flare. Okay. Right, you are weapon set number 5. Missiles, give me a missile controller, like that. Give me a launch pad like that. Give me a gantry. Harpoon, radar, buoy, flare, that's what I need. Give me an ejector add, on like that, to build a rocket. Right. Warhead arming delay set to 0.1. And the nose needs to be a harpoon. Harpoon, harpoon, harpoon. Where's the harpoons? Give me the poons. There's the poon. There's the poon. Then you want a flare block, so... Where's the flare? Flare block. Flares. I know it's in here somewhere. Where is it? Flare and a radar. Oh, there it is. Sticky flare. Actually, you don't need the harpoon because the flare, I think, is sticky by itself. So let's just test it with a single flare. There we go. Right. Yeah, the flare by itself sticks. You don't actually need to have the harpoon attached for the flare to do its job. Spikes on a spin block. Yeah, they can be, but they do have the same collision problem as the drills are having. Anyway, you wanted a radar, which I think I need an AI part, don't I? I require... isn't it detection equipment? Yeah, here we go. Sonar and radar holders to do this. Right. Let's add another sticky flare to this one. Sticky flare. Ignite delay of 4 seconds. Then we want the radar and flare parts. Radar buoy and a sonar buoy. There we go. Oh, that looks a very odd missile, doesn't it? Right, okay. Yeah, basically it does look like an anal plug, doesn't it? Right. So yeah, you could stick a decoy to it. Question is, how long does it actually keep acting like that? Unfortunately, I think the missile actually dies when it attaches, so let's see what happens if I fire this into the water. Yeah, there we go. The flare's on, and the stuff is still there, but the actual model of the missile disappears. So, yeah. Since the model disappears, I think it's losing its sonar and radar properties as soon as it attaches to a ship, but the flare attaches to the ship, so you can use it as a heat decoy, just not as the other two if you're trying to attach it to someone else. Hi Shaolin Dragon, welcome to the stream. You can make a decent flare though out of this. Where's the other flares? Sticky flare. Start up at 1, start up at 5, start up at 9, start up at 13? Yeah, 13. There we go. Right. Nice long lasting flare this one should be. Actually, interesting. Despite the fact I've got multiple flares engaged on that, it seems like the flare disappears after 4 seconds. Yeah, the flare on the target vehicle is disappearing after 4 seconds, while if I fire it somewhere else, this thing will act as a... Yeah. Whereas if I fire it somewhere else, the other flares are igniting in sequence. So, when you hit an enemy vehicle with the flare, it does not... It destroys the missile, so it loses all of the features. And only the initial flare for 4 seconds affects it. So, which is why you asked for a harpoon. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I didn't understand that. Right. Let's rig you for an ignition of 8. You ignite at 4. You ignite at 0. I don't think this will do anything though, because again with a harpoon attachment, it still removes the missile. And the missile still does kinetic damage from a straight impact onto the target vehicle. So, there we go. We've got a nose-mounted harpoon. Yep, kinetic damage. And the flare's gone. Yeah. It's because on impact with the vehicle, the missile is automatically destroyed. I never mentioned one kind, but so yeah, just submit what you like, basically, I think. Now then, the missile system here is inadequate, as I mentioned, so that needs to be stripped out and reworked a bit. Let's do that. I mean, it was a good placement of it, but it was a bit too close, so it had a habit of being blown up by the drills when they malfunction, so not ideal, really. Let's just tear that out, reconnect that. We don't need those parts anymore. Okay, so let's try this approach instead. Let's strip out the drill cores, so the drills will break. There we go. And instead, I will mount the drill parts here. So I'll turn this big dual drill into a single drill system instead, which will require a vertical split, then a horizontal split, then extension parts to connect to the 2 sides of the drill. Again, the idea is still to get a unified drill system. Let's see. It is trying to ramp up to 12,600 RPM out of 51. Yeah. There we go. Max speed 51. Accelerated up. There it goes. Right. Let's take off these forward wooden parts as well. Like so. So there we go. That is now a single drill system. Sure, Sheldon. What I'm doing is I'm trying to work out drills and see if I can get something that's semi-effective. So I'm testing on this poor little marauder over here, which is volunteering. So it's volunteered for the testing. So let's go ahead and just try to chew into it, because I'm trying to get it working without the drill system going boom. And yeah, there we go. It's tearing out some of its own parts. Oh, there goes the entire thing. Oh, jeez. Right. That was a nasty explosion, that. Okay.
Listening.
Unifying it has just given it more points for the damage to spread from. So... It's because I think when the drill breaks, it's converting the raw kinetic speed of the thing into collision damage for the rest of the craft, and then it's like collides here, then it spreads through the blocks, and then it goes boom. So where it breaks determines where the effect goes. But since I've got all these parts next to the actual spinning parts of the drill, it's just spreading straight through the entire assembly. So not doing so. So it makes it extremely vulnerable if you've got it too closely worked together. Maybe try adding rubber blocks. I've actually got some rubber arrays holding the primary drill arms on. But I think what just spread the damage there is this part here, where I've got these things. So I think this is what spread the damage that time. So I'm moving it down a bit, and then I'll remove that and get some rubber blocks. So I'm going to put some rubber blocks near, which will reduce the maximum speed of the drill slightly, but I have found that the lower the speed of the drill, the less damage it does to you when it goes wrong. But the problem is if it then rebuilds itself from repairing, it doesn't spin back down to its new top speed. So it keeps revving at its perceived top speed, even as heavier parts of the drill get reconnected. So there we go, that's rubber connections through there. Remove you. Oh, I just severed part of the drill. Whoops. Oh well, that's okay. Right. I need to get the parts back. Can you make a flying marauder? Oh, that's incredibly easy to do. Though, if you're talking about the competition, the tournament, flying marauders are not actually allowed in that. But a flying conversion on a marauder is actually a really simple thing. Yeah, I'm just severing out parts of the old drill system. Ah, there's another piece coming in. Yeah, that's a massive amount of rubber around it now. Hopefully that'll help limit the explosion when this thing goes wrong. But yeah, if the drills would actually slow down if they're running too fast, that would be really useful. Problem is they don't do that, so it's not my tournament, so yeah. Vertical splits, that's extensions. There we go, a whole bunch of extra drills on it. Right. Now then I need to take mirror mode off because I'm attaching this to two different sides. But yeah, one of the rules is that's one of the rules, that the faster it goes, the bigger the failure. But the other thing, as I've said, is that it really likes to not. Oh, that's wrong. It really likes to. Well, the heavier the mass of the head, the drill head on it, the less damage it tends to cause when it fails as well. There we go. That's all that connected down there. That's all connected. That was not connected. Again, I need a horizontal splitter just to move the force around. Maybe if I surrounded the entire thing with rubber blocks, that would help. You never know. It might. What if I only had the small ones? They have higher armor piercing, yes, but they're also much lighter than the big ones, and I've noticed that they also break more easily. So you'll do more damage to the opponent, but you'll take more damage in turn to your drill. So, okay, let's try this system here. If I try to... Oop. Yeah, like that, see? So at the moment the drill malfunctioned, that entire side fell off the edge of the drill. Oh! The heck happened there? This also seems to be related to surface area. of the drill coming in too. But that was a massive breach like that. Not really. As I said, an airborne refit for a marauder is really easy. But yeah, that entire craft just got broken. Okay. Destroy your vehicles, start again. Yep. Enemy spawn, give me my target craft. Take that
Turning
off.
off.
Let's grab actually our own little marauder. Because why the hell not? Spawn to player faction, give me a marauder.
Turning off.
Also turn off. Well, the thing is, a bigger drill system, as I said, is less likely to go boom. But
Receiving. Gunnery enabled. Turning off.
who the hell installed these lights on this thing? Oh, I want to get rid of that. The light is blinding me! There we go. Jeez. Right. Got the mirror mode on. Yes. Right. Water. Props. Huge prop. So this is just adding in some basic adjustments to a marauder frame, a marauder chassis, like that. Spread to all. Spread to all. So this thing gives it a massive amount of additional turning force. There we go. And it's all rigged up to a complex control set. So, what are these? These are spin blocks, set rotation speeds. Yep. Okay. Get rid of those, and also get rid of the wheels as well. There we go. So that's the wheels gone. Right. And then lastly, we'll quickly add, instead of the ship's wheel, we'll have a complex control. And we need to rig up these rear props for such use as well. Get rid of the rudder. Water. Prop. Huge prop. There we go. And that should be fully rigged. Oh yeah, that turns quite nicely. Right. Okay, I'm actually warming up a bit now. Right. Spikes on spinners are not using the full spike damage. I don't know, they have a very strong habit of blowing themselves up though, even worse than the drills, so it varies. But yeah, now I've got this really manoeuvrable marauder hull with just basic changes to it. So, you know, that's working okay. Right. Now then, let's strip out the cannon. And turn the forward assembly into a drill bay instead. Seems like a good idea. Okay, that's the underside stripped out, so that's not connected anymore. Then we'll tear out this side here. Okay, now we just need to deal with the top sections that's still attached. That's part of that. Get rid of the ammo, and that should just almost sever the entire cannon. Where's that still connected? Still attached somewhere. I think it's somewhere at the top. No? Where are you? Where are you still attached? Oh, of course, back here. Of course. There we go. Okay, cannon assembly's been torn out. Right. That gives a really nice wide open area to just mount our drills into. Okay. We also don't need the spikes, not really. But let's get this drill sorted out too. Also don't need the AI system either. Take that out. Get rid of the spikes because we're only testing drills. Like that. So, we've got space here for an absolutely massive drill system. But the question then becomes, what will happen if we rig it up so it actually works, you know? Simple weapon, give me the drill. There we go, it's got not connected to anything. Let's put that in there, then let's put a single small head on the front. This is probably not going to go very well for us or for them. Let's include some rubber blocks actually. Make sure to at least get some kind of shock absorber built in. Probably won't do a darn thing, but you know. There we go, so we have a shock absorbent ring around there. To just try and stop anything from going too badly wrong. But this is from the depths. Things go wrong all the darn time. Right, okay, let's get this thing hooked in now. Drill. Give me the simple weapons, give me the drill, give me... let's put in a whole bunch of torque amps along here. Like that. And then we'll fill the floor with power input. There we go. Of course, that's overstretched the power supply of this craft. So, we need some kind of power source too. Let's put a steam engine in. Steam engine. That's quick, relatively quick. Give me big boilers. Which will run along here. Nice and simple. Then we need to cross-connect them so that the steam piping is all okay. Right. And then we actually need to get it like this. So we need a three-way pipe, and then this will just connect straight into there. Assuming I've done this correctly. Have I? I think that's about right. Because I want the large gearbox set. 4-meter piston. Like that, which should have the crank shaft going in the middle. Like that. Yep, that looks fine. Okay. Right, pistons. This should be more than enough power, to be quite honest, for the entire craft. I'm just overdoing it a tiny bit. There we go, one massive steam engine, all hooked up in a way that so that it won't overload unless it gets damaged. Now I just need to add in the fuel processing to get the thing running up to speed. And there we go, new power source for this particular marauder. Of course, we need to showcase this, so we might as well just do this while we wait for it to come up. There's glass block. There's glass block. That's glass beam. There we go. Some magnificent glass flooring, showing off the fact that we've got this massive engine at the heart of the craft. Yeah, that seems nice. I really do wish you had some way to do this, like, just aesthetically, you know? But we don't. But that gives us more than enough power to spin up our drills. Right, so, what have we got now? We've got a still relatively small drill system at the front here, which can rev this thing up to... It revs up to 100 because of the size of the thing. Okay, so let's see what a really small 100-speed drill will do. I just really like having that big mechanical engine thumping away in the middle of this marauder, you know? So, here we go. I'm just going to very gently give this marauder a love tap, and let's see what explodes. And apparently I've done 3,500 points of damage to it straight away. I feel that might be slightly optimistic. However, we also need a longer drill bit, that much is obvious as well. Let's put it in some more. Make this a longer, more dangerous drill. Max speed of 47. Its spin speed is going out the window, it's not sure what it's doing. But we've got our gentle prodding stick. Let's see what this does. Okay. It tries to, but then it's pushing the other ship away. This is why I had missiles fitted with... this is why I had missile systems with the things on. Oh, hi Harry, welcome to the stream. Let's actually ramp this up to a big drill bit now. There we go, so a really big drill bit. Hello. It's trying to do something, but again it's pushing away the other ship, which is causing a couple of issues. And now it's run into a power supply issue because the drills are grinding down to a halt and they can't power up fast enough to overcome what they're losing by ramming into the other ship. So let's put in some more power inputs. We've got power capacity to spare, so let's just magnify the power going into maintaining the drill speed. But the problem is, of course, big drill bits, they don't have very good armor piercing. So they're losing a lot of effective power on it. Also, maximum speed's only at 16, so that could probably do with a boost. Let's add in another layer of amplifiers. Now, the good news is this drill has not actually exploded yet, so, you know, that's good. Right, what are you revving up to now? You are revving up to 156, or you are trying to. Oh, I think it's having some issues because it's going into the water too. Yeah, I think there's something needed here, which is going to be add in some missile systems on the front. Doesn't need to be very much, this. It's just going to be like a couple of gantries and then add in the controller. Can you put it on a turret, the entire thing on a turret/spin block? Yeah, you can mount drills on turrets and spin blocks. It just becomes a fun time trying to keep the things contained, you know? Okay, now then. Give you harpoons. Where's harpoons? Harpoon. Actually, don't need even more than that. Even that, just 2 block rockets will be enough for this. Give me a harpoon, and might as well add some cable to it as well. Give it a little bit of range at least. Harpoon and some cable drum. Cable drum and a harpoon. Right. Set you guys to control group number 1. So this is going to be like my drill anchors. So I can use these weapons to... Why the hell is everything on group 1? Oh jeez. It's because I've still got all those side cannons in this thing. Right, let's strip those straight out. Jeez. There we go. Right. Right. Okay, the only weapons left on this thing are the drills. So. Oh. Well, it works, I suppose. Not quite what I intended, but they are going. They didn't connect, though. Why didn't you guys... No, oh, yes, they did. They're working. And now, those things are pulling my drill straight into the side of the ship. And the drill's not exploding, which is also nice. Oh. And I messed up the launch there. Okay, yeah. It's because they have a warhead arm time on it. Actually, I've got a somewhat useful drill here. Leave lol. I've got a somewhat useful drill. It's not blown itself up. It's not, and it's doing some damage. The question is now, I just need to expand it and keep it from blowing up still, which would also be nice. Missiles, give me a ejector add-on so that the things can kick out these harpoon connections. Right. Okay. I think I need to shorten this one slightly. There we go. There's nothing next to you, so you should be able to just kick out, right? Why are you doing that? Yeah, the drill slowed down a lot because it's a very powerful one. Well, sorry, it's a big drill, so that's affecting it quite a bit. Reduce the ejectors. Okay. No, wait, no, those are attached, aren't they? Yeah, those are attached. Okay, that is pulling me in. Okay. Right. So let's go ahead and do this on small drills because that should be a bit more effective. Well, it's gonna dig in more easily. Yeah, I'm tearing holes in the side of the ship, so that's working, sort of. Okay, now let's try expanding it a bit. Let's add in some splitting. Have mirror mode was on, wouldn't it? And let's see what this does to it. So there we go, we've got a trident formation on there now. Thing is, I can, because of the rapid fire tether cables, I can just launch multiple cables very quickly if I wanted to. Right, so. Oh, that's actually digging in fairly well. I think we might be onto something here, actually. The drills have not self-destructed. They are doing okay. Right now I'm very firmly tethered to the other ship. Oh, hang on. Part of the drill just broke off. Yeah, piece of the drill did just break. So it seems to be like randomly applying torque forces. Yeah, as soon as we get multiple drills appearing on the left side, then things start to smash. Right. So having more connection points with the target craft seems to break the drills, which is really odd. It's either that or it's just the sheer acceleration is not allowing the drills to slow down. I don't know. No, it was breaking off the T-junction. And then parts of the drills were self-destructing. Let's add in some side drills, actually. Like that. Oh, yep, suddenly it just caught and the entire drill broke. So, yeah. Having a more complex drill system is making this thing a lot more vulnerable. And the moment I do that and increase the surface area, much more of it breaks. So, I think that's definitely related somehow. The problem is I'm still tethered to the craft, so I can't back up a little. I can't back up at all. Release after 5 seconds, please. Tow cables, so that way I can actually test this thing properly. Release that. So now those tow cables will also release, and we can back up and get clear. Right. Let's try what Harry also said. Let's put in a... Oh, yep, that spread. The rubber was not insulation at all. Yeah, I think this might be part of the problem with the drills, actually. The bigger your drill is, the more surface area it has, the more devastating it is when it goes boom. So... a wall of short drills, each on their own separate system, I think would be the safest way to apply the drills from how they seem to be working. Which is disappointing because, you know, you want big drills, basically. But let's build a really long one, like Harry also said. There we go. Really long, really probing, really inquisitive drill system. Like that. It revs up to... let's reset the spin speed just a second. 171. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what this thing does. Hello. Yeah, when it's just the one piece, it goes in okay. And it's not getting damaged. I'm having to move it around and saw it through the craft, but... oh jeez. That is actually doing a lot of damage to it, and I'm not seeing any damage to the drill. Yeah, that's actually doing alright. Yeah, die! Die for me! Yeah, that's working. Interesting. And the drill I don't think took any damage. So let's go ahead and swap that out to a large drill bit. And the moment I do that, it breaks on itself. Yeah, kind of like a sword or a chainsaw effect. Well, there we go. Now we've got a big one, which is revving at... Well, it goes up to 50, so that's like a third of the speed. And not a lot of speed. Yeah, higher speed is causing issues, I think. But higher speed also increases the damage. Yeah, without the small one, it's not really... The small one means it's not got very much armor piercing at all. So you need more speed for it. Yeah, no worries, Alan. We seem to have got... Doing complex drill systems seems to make them really hard to work properly, but a relatively straightforward drill system seems to work quite nicely. Can we put the drill on a spin block? Yes, that would be a lot more useful. Actually, it'd be very useful if we put it on a turret, and then just like swung it around at the enemy, you know? Yeah, that drill can't pierce anything. It's got really low AP, which is why I'm going to stack it with torque amps now to really increase its maximum speed. Because that magnifies its damage and should help to overcome the low armor piercing value of it. So, let's ramp up the torque and see what this does to it. Okay, that's a load of torque, load of torque, load of torque. Okay, now what are you running at? Oh, that does not very good. Right. It's now revving at 219. Okay. So we've got low armor piercing, but we've got raw damage potential to try and do something about it, to counter that. So, let's see what this does. Will it blow itself to pieces? Oh, it just immediately shreds those. Let's fire the torpedoes. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Entire sections are evaporating now that it's got the highest speed on it. That is actually working all right. Of course, I have to keep sawing it around, so mounting on a turret would be quite handy for this. But it is actually tearing a massive hole through this thing. It is absolutely destroying this Marauder now. Oh, there we go. We just had a bit of recoil. We've lost some of our own blocks, I think. Yeah, we are having some recoil issues now. We are losing a few of our own pieces. But the drill's still intact and still going. Oh, and there we go. Marauder's dead. Okay. But yeah, that used the raw velocity of the drill to overcome the low piercing and just tear the wood to shreds, basically. So that worked pretty nicely. It's a shame we can't actually get a drill connecting up to a turret like you do with the laser. That would be very handy for getting a very big drill system on a turret. But anyway, let's get rid of this drill for the moment. Goodbye. Right, and let's go ahead and turret it. Well, admittedly, the spikes are a much better system. Well, much easier to do, evil. New object. Put a missile launcher. And let that aim the drill so it goes for certain parts of the craft. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Let's go with a 2-axis here. On the nose. Actually, we need to sever out that other drill system to just free up a whole bunch of weight. Because drills are heavy. Surprise, surprise. So having extra ones in the front of the Marauder is actually weighing it down a huge amount. So let's actually sever this drill system out now. We don't need it anymore. So, mirror mode would be good. Wait, what? Why is mirror mode over there? There, darn it. Right. Okay, so that's that set. Let's get this wall out as well. If I get this down here. Okay, almost got this thing taken out. I think it's just this piece here that's holding it in. Yeah, the front wall. And also these parts. Okay, now where are you even attached? Oh, over there. There it goes. Right, drill removed. Just a moment. Right, turned off the heater. Try one long thing, one on a spin block, and then use an ACB to spin it back and forth. The problem with that is, of course, the ACB is not really being very good for back and forth motion like that. Underwater would be better. Depends on which part of the ship you're trying to hit, doesn't it? No reason we can't put 2 drills on there. Anyway, we need to put a drill onto this particular turret. So, you are group 1. We need a drill system on you. So, simple weapons. Let's get a drill. For a smaller drill, a small drill head is definitely the better option, I would say. Now, power inputs allow it to recover whenever its speed has been sapped by something, like, you know, crashing into an enemy. So, if you want a drill that recovers and does continuous damage, we need to have a lot of power inputs. If we want a very high speed drill which does a lot of damage on contact, we need torque amps on it. There we go, that's a massive amount, right. It's not got any speed because it's not got any torque on it. Let's just build it up like this. It's a lot of power inputs, and then if we add the torque amps on top, right, so what's that revving up to? That is revving up to 51, right. Let's get it up to 150. $171. Okay, that's not too bad. Actually, let's drop it back to 150. Why not? 159, 56, 151. Right. There we go. Nice even number. And so, there we go. Give me a new marauder, please, which I will then turn off, of course. Actually, I should rig use group 2, shouldn't I? There we go. Right, group 2. Okay, let's see what this turreted drill will do. Actually, it's just fine on group 1, because group 1, if I click fire, it just launches the tethering lines. So, it forces the ship to stay there, like that. So, here we go. I should have put the tether lines onto the drill head itself, shouldn't I? But then that pulls the other ship towards the turret, which is not what I want, so... Oh, jeez. I think we found a good way to use the drill. Just a little bit. That just... Wow. I accidentally turned it and it just sliced straight through the top of that marauder. Okay, so let's go ahead and ramp it up. Right, turn, latch onto the side. Hello. I'm coming for you. Right. Hello. Yep, I think we got a good drill here. What we need though is a longer drill. You know, it really increased the cutting effect on it. So let's grab you and increase the length of the drill. Like that. Yeah, it's confusing the game just a tiny bit. But yeah, it doesn't like it because it's trying to lift up the one of the boats because it's trying to collide them. So this is not really that's a bit of a drawback to it. But oh jeez, yeah, I think okay, I think this one's too long. The probe is too long. We must make a shorter probe. We can't probe as deeply. There's no reason we can't have spin block rigged. Yeah, having a shorter one where we can just ram the tip into the other ship is more effective, it looks like. Anyway, yeah, let's get this thing AI controlled now. Let's see, local web control. Mainframe. It's thoroughly confused. It only needs angular control detection, so AI detection, give me just give me some 360 radar on it. There we go, that's working well enough. Alright. It needs more though. Just trying to work out what it's going to do. AI connector. Right, angle, give me a gimbal tracking radar on the front. There we go, that's telling you which way it is. Detection systems aren't working properly, give me some general purpose. There we go, now it's, it knows exactly where it's trying to hit. At least. Well, it depends on what you're working on, shortest Viking, really. Yeah, it's insisting on angling up right now. Maybe what it needs is a simple laser added to it. Also, stop running away, please. There you go, just attach some tow cables to it. Oh, now the drill's trying to do something. Yeah, let's add a laser system to this as well. Energy weaponry, give me a multi-purpose laser, I'm guessing. And then a laser combiner. Because I want this thing to try and aim itself, like really carefully. Why is it not? Why are you not turning anymore? No, I did not add something to that which has stopped it from operating. So for some reason the turret is no longer functional. Why is that?
Turning off. Gunnery enabled.
Yeah, for some reason it's now stopped working. Why are you no turning? Why are you no turning? Very strange. I think it's just bugged the game out actually. Well. Well, those are still firing, but the turret stopped working. And I don't know why. Let's go ahead and save the sub-object really quick. Okay. Yeah, that turret is now locked in place for some reason. Why is it doing that? Oh. No. Wait, those are on the right thing. Yeah, I think I need to do it. Oh, just pull it out to play and pull it back. No, that's still bugged. Okay, save and delete. Right, save. Put this in just temporary folder as a marauder. Save marauder as marauder. Yep. Okay, and main menu. Let's get vehicle builder restarted. Marauder version 100.
Receiving.
Okay, are you... Yep, okay, the drill's working again now. Right. Oh, my combat AI. Stop that, please, you idiot. Jeez. I think I'm going to turn that off, actually. But yeah, my marauder is still a lot more agile, despite having its gut just blown open like that. So, right, here we go. It's not aiming downwards. Yeah, I was just thinking of doing that as well. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get weapons. Weapons. Give me simple weapons. Give me the laser. Simple laser. So then mount. Like. That as a range laser. Basically, it's a laser rangefinder. So. The question is, where is it even aiming? So. It's going for the. I think it's going for the control section up on top of it right now. Now it wants to go over this way. Rangefinder... what? Rangefinder A. Hang on.
Turning off.
Without... oh, aim point selection. Oh. Yeah, that would make... Maybe I should have done that by myself, actually. AI, cards and slots. It does need aim point selection. No wonder it wasn't aiming for a certain point. It didn't have even that. So, yeah. And then, of course, might as well target prioritize, settle to 0, value per range minus. There we go. So it just loves to go for things next to it as well. Right. There we go. Fixed. I can't believe I did that.
Gunnery enabled.
The rangefinder. What? Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, actually.
Turning off. Gunnery enabled.
Yeah, the rangefinder has got longer range than the weapon it's supposed to be guiding, so, you know. Might as well just put a missile block on there, actually, but then it wouldn't try to aim precisely as a missile, as that thing there, would it? Right, you're trying to go over there, okay. Yeah, having it really long is causing it to be a bit awkward about things. Oopsie daisy. Come on. I think we need a better drill to just cut through things more. Right, so, what are you revving up to right now? You are running at 20 out of 93. Okay, yeah, so it's overloading a bit. It needs more power. To maintain the drill speed while it's cutting through things. So let's get this thing revved up. Oh, one there. There we go. Right. I want a missile block, missile controller. Required accuracy 40.1. Get rid of the laser. There we go. Still aiming properly. Okay. Right. But yeah, we've actually got some decent drills. At least they're working. They're doing something. This craft is trying to run away though, so. Yep. It just called out its AI, so. What would happen if I actually did this to it? Unfortunately, in this direction lies self-destructing drills. So, yeah, the laser rangefinder pointer was nice, but it was doing a lot of damage by itself. Okay, let's get in another marauder over here.
Turning off.
Which is over that way. I want to get some more torques on here as well. So. Yeah, it's not much of an issue in this one, but max range is a thing, very much so. But what I've got now is I've doubled the drills up, and I've just added a massive torque amp to it, so despite being doubled, it's still running at 174. So this thing is going to... Either this is going to break the drill, or it's... yeah, oh how evil, my weapon does extra damage. It does use ammo, though, so, you know. It's like... might as well. Punch in the direction it's facing. Can you put thrusters on turrets? Oh, I can, actually. So it's just to easily push in the direction the drill's facing. Sure. Okay. Let's add some more torque amps to the back of this then. Actually, I didn't need more. I didn't need that. Hi, Dalton. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. This thing really needs a cruise control. There we go. Treble thrusters, which are triggered to O. I'm keeping it separate from the main things because, you know. Yeah, it's confused about the range. Let's see. Give me a control. Give me an AC. A couple of ACBs. To T and to G. Desired speed. Yeah, that unfortunately the cruise control breaks because of that. Oh dear. Oh well. But there we go. Now we do have the thrusters on the back, so we can punch forward directly towards where the drill's facing. Like that. And I can just trigger them when I want them to. So, let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's the point, yeah. Actually, no, that wouldn't work, Wessel. It's because it sets the desired speed for the entire vehicle, I think, rather than just the control systems within range. So I think it's an entire vehicle thing. Which is a shame, but yeah, as you do. The beating heart of my machine. Okay, right, let's see. Hi Drakvis, welcome to the stream. Not sure how much longer this stream's going to go on actually, because it's been an hour and a half already. But we have got some pretty solid theory on how to use a drill, I think. Hello. Let's actually attach the tow cables to it as well. There we go. Oh, yep, something didn't like that. Right. Let's actually take the drill off control group 1, set it to all, so I'm not going to override it when I switch to trigger the harpoons. Something about what happened there broke the end of the drill off, but when you'll carry what over on Twitch? Okay, yeah, that's got plenty of speed to try and keep going. Yep, the AI found something to aim at, so it did. Now it's shifting around a bit, it's trying to... Oh jeez. Right. Let's turn it to attack salvage, so... You know, keep on trying to... Oh dear. Pick up the people on the stream when it's done. What? Okay. It aims for whatever's exposed though, doesn't it? That said, this drill is proving really good at digging into things.
Turning off.
This is also a very odd marauder as well, you've got to admit too. Oh, I turned off the wrong AI.
Turning off. Gunnery enabled.
This is a very odd marauder compared to how most people do it. Because this is just basically a moving power plant, very manoeuvrable, with a massive drill turret stuck on the front. So, you know, it's kind of odd. There we go. Attach the harpoons. Attach some more. There we go. That stopped it from running away quite nicely. Okay. Now I just need to go broadside on it. Hello. And now it's just digging massive holes in it. Okay, let's fire up those boosters. Oh, we can get a lot more than this. Yeah, those thrusters are actually quite handy in trying to get it into it. Though it does get unstable when you use those because of how high they're mounted. Oh, jeez. Try it against some other ships. Okay, right, enemy spawn. Give me a Onyx Watch. Give me regular ships. Give me a Iron Cross. What's that one?
Gunnery enabled. Turning off.
Oh. Hello. Right. We've got a sail ship to chase down. Okay. Come back here. My drills want you. Let the AI handle it. We can give that a shot. We're going to need a very short distance trying to... Yeah, it needs a very short distance. Hang on, where's the AI? The AI is in here, isn't it? Oh, there's its original power plant. Let's take that straight out. Seeing as my steam engine power plant is just a tiny bit more powerful, you know. The AI isn't in. Ah, there's the AI. Right, let's go to that. Goodbye AI. Let's go to the standard AI core. Now we need another AI system, so let's go to mainframe. Let's just be very generous and mount it on the side of the deck. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Something made of metal, yeah. I just don't know the ships very well, so I picked the wrong thing. Enable AI. Oh, it's using those jets. If I'm going to turn this over to AI control, I need to get rid of the jets. Oh wait, or no, turn off jets there. Right. Ooh. Well, that managed to flip it. Right. There we go. Right. Also, the turning force is a bit much for it as well on such a narrow craft because it's got really, really powerful turning force on it. So I think this thing needs some kind of stability control as well. Give me control, give me a PID. Whoa, geez, yep, this is going berserk. Give you a roll control PID with air jets. Give me some big jet engines to just try and keep this darn thing stable because, you know, one might help. Left hand side, right hand side. Okay, that should help a bit. Right. Try the Bastion. Okay. Oh, that's not enough. Right. Oh, jeez. The moment it tries to turn, this thing just goes sideways, basically. Well, it's not like I've not got enough power to try and stabilise it, but, you know, it's still not how I'd like it to be going, so... Oh, dear. Right. Let's drop some stability systems underneath this side as well. There we go. The problem is, of course, I've rigged this for personal control. It's not built for AI control. So, there we go. Right, that should help it. Right. Except for the fact that it's not. What are you even doing? Oh, there it goes. Okay, right. It's correcting itself. Okay. Jeez. Oh, this ship. Right. Enter broadside below 40 meters. Right. Minimum. Leave broadside above this range. 0. Nominal broadside angle is probably high. Broadside minimum low. Darn it. Turn. Yeah, disable reverse as well. Very, very important that. Stop going backwards, you idiot. This way. Turn this way. Unless the AI is... Is the AI backwards, actually? There's also the question of why the turret's not working properly. Oh, the turret got stuck. Oh, jeez. Yeah, because the turret doesn't have any restraints on its angling as well, so that's causing a few issues. I'm not going to be doing this much longer, to be quite honest. Let's get you on for 2. Yeah, turn you. This way, please. Or let's just steer the entire darn ship, sure. It doesn't help I can't see the AI settings because they're behind the chat, so... Anyway, let's actually get rid of the this thing, and we want the Bastion, apparently. Isn't the Bastion the top tier one? Or is it... Oh wait, there it's Bastion.
Turning off.
So it's turning to try and find it. There it is, right. Yeah, this turret needs some restraints on it. Jeez. Enable turret restraints. Let's drop it to 10 in all on the sides. So there we go, that'll restrict it quite nicely. Forcing it to turn. I don't know why it's having such trouble to turn, to be quite honest. Also, why are you turning that way, you idiot? Oh. What are you even doing? What are you even doing? The enemy's that way. What? Why are you even... Let's give the basic AI some detectors as well so we can figure out where the heck things are. Might be a good idea. AI, detector, laser, rangefinder. Let's give it my basic detection setup. Gimbal track cams. And then through gimbal track radar, and then 360 radar. There we go, that's a full sensor suite. It should be able to find out where the heck it's trying to go at least. So now what's it doing? Except for pointing its drill straight up in Damn it! Why you do this? Why the hell are you doing this? No, processing's fine. All the AIs have enough detection to run their stuff. That's not a problem. Oh, right. Of course. That's why. Because it's doing this because it's trying to turn, but these guys are, because I've rigged up for a complex controller, I never set these for reverse because the AI is running in basic control. That's why it's messing up so much. Right. There we go. Now it works. I can't believe I forgot about that. 360 cam instead of 360 radar. Sure. Okay. Also, I should balance the things too, shouldn't I? No. 360 cameras. Give me a detector. 360 cam. Right, and then auto adjust them to get the things. There we go. Also, the drill is once again hopelessly stuck because of reasons unknown. Drill. Yeah, I need to put some angle restraints on you even more because otherwise you'll just jam yourself again. So, right, give me the full size detection sets. What can it do? So take it to 40 degree, no, 30 degree? 30 degree, right, like that. And then max elevation, sorry, minimum elevation, set that to about minus 50, 60 or so. Yeah, that's too generous. Too generous. Minus 30. There we go. Hiya, British Knight. Welcome to the stream. There we go. That should be functional for this drill. Could use more. Actually, I could use more leeway on the sides. Let's put it to 140. Yeah, 1 to 40. There we go. 40, 40. Right. And that's as far as the drill will go because it's a restricted angle weapon. Right. Okay. Cams are better detection for small stuff near the waterline. Good point, that, yeah. Radar's not very reliable near the waterline. Yes, fear me. Fear the thing. Also, why did that central thrust not? Oh, because I lost it. There we go. Hello. Oh, yep, that went straight through the metal, didn't it? Hello. Right. It's quite happily tearing into that. Doesn't seem to mind metal armor at all. Oops, there goes the thing. Yeah, I think we've got a decent drill system here, actually. I didn't get the AI set up properly, but the once I got the ship so it wasn't going sideways every time it's trying to turn, it's actually working all right. I do need to get this minimum distance sorted out, though. Where's the AI? AI, right. Nominal broadside angle is set to 90. Enter broadside below 50, 100 meters. Lead broadside, broadside minimum range. Let's set this to like 10. So 10 minimum range. Turning circle, drop that because it's got really, really tight turning. Yeah, if this thing, once we got the basic system actually worked out to be something quote unquote viable, it's actually not too bad. Okay, so now it's backing off too much. Broadside minimum range, set that to 0. Let's actually drop nominal range to like, sorry, angle to 45, so it'll constantly try to get closer. Enter broadside below 100. Exit broadside when above. 90. Okay. Right. The problem is I can't see because my face and things are in the way, but... Yep, there we go. Right. So we're trying to get this thing so it'll try to make sure that it'll circle around the enemy and just keep on stabbing it, which is now what it's doing. So, yeah. So, yeah, the problem is when it backs off, then it needs to re-angle itself and come back in, but as soon as it does, it just starts stabbing the ship again, so, you know, from a fresh angle, so... Yeah, I can't see because my face is in the way. It is actually like that. My face and the chat are in the way in this game of the setting values because they appear on the far right of the screen, so... Yeah. That's how I can see the chat and keep chatting with you guys, because it's all right there. So, you know. Yeah, I can't see because my own ugly mug is in the way. And I'm not using any kind of overlay, actually. I'm using the basic XSplit overlay. So, just part of my XSplit recording settings. Let's see, a bay leaf is... Oh, okay.
Turning off.
Yep, the craft is now heading towards it. Call this marauder Pinocchio. Well, effective it is. Yep, HMS Stabby. Ah. And set it so that the thrusters auto trigger if the enemy gets close enough. Can I set up the hooks to operate on the actual drill itself? Yes, I can, actually. That's easy to do. I could just rig an ACB to enemy detection range to fire weapon components, and then the only weapon components on the turret would be... No, wait. Can you put an ACB on a turret? I don't think you can, actually. Control. Can you? No, you can't. Darn it. But yeah, there's a couple of harpoon missiles right here on the front, actually. Well, actually they're harpoon rockets, but... They also release after 5 seconds, but that was part of my testing setup, that they had these HMS overcompensation. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've got these mini harpoons I can just kick out on the front of my crafts. Just latch onto it, and here we go. Oh, jeez. Unfortunately, because of my harpoons, I slammed straight into the side of that, so, you know, that wasn't exactly great. There's also the fact that range sensing also depends on how far away you are from the centre of mass of the ship, rather than like just, oh, there's a block right here next to you. So yeah, this ship is still very flawed, but it's a very good concept craft. Because let's be fair, how often do you see people using drills in this game? I mean, really, how often do you see people using drills? It's not much, as far as I know. Let's actually get this thing... mirror mode, like this. There we go, give it some more power. Yeah, it's going after something in the front of the craft. Which means I should actually get the weapon range set now, restricted on the thing. How long are those drills actually? How long are they? Yeah, rubber bumpers would also be a good idea. Once it got around the front of the ship, it just turned hard, and now it's just digging into the side of the ship again. Nope. Oh, look at the front of that enemy ship, though. It's just like, oh, jeez. Look at that. Look at the damage it's done, though. Look at all this. It's just... Ugh. Oh, and it actually managed to break the drill for once. But look at the front of the ship. This is a vicious melee weapon. Oh, it's left a piece of the drill behind as well. But yeah, that is just... wow. It just tore straight through it. And now it's at the back of the ship trying to mate with it or something, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, rubber blocks to help protect against collision damage against larger targets. Definitely a requirement. Hit full reverse, please. Oh, jeez. There we go. Yeah, the front of the craft just got absolutely badly damaged there. Just workshop mod updating. Alright. But yeah, the front of the ship definitely needs some kind of protection from impact damage, because it's just not built for it. Don't need these. Don't need the tethers, but it severely battered its own forward sections. It needs rubber protection. It needs rubber. That's all a whole mess of rubber. Let's give it a bumper. There we go. It's now got a bumper on it. Sure. Right. And let's also mount some rubber blocks onto the front of the drill, like this, to help protect it for if things get too close. Like that. Okay, it's trying to work things out right now. Seriously, stop ramming it. Oh, jeez. So now, we still have that important question though. How long is the drill? Okay, right. If I put it to there, that makes the drill 30 meters. Roughly. So that means 30 to 40 meters? Oh, it's actually flipped the entire thing over now. Oh, come on. Full reverse. Stop doing that, please. This thing just doesn't like big targets. I think it's because it's just not got incorrect settings for its angles. Anyway, maximum range is. Well, that was a lot of explosions. Set you to 35 meters. That's how far away you will target stuff. Seriously, stop mounting this poor thing. Come on. Right. Now, I need to set the angle to 90 on its navigation controls. Nominal broadside angle set to 9. There we go, 90. Oh, stop mounting it, darn it. Ah. It needs more drills, basically, yeah. Oh, there it goes. Finally. Actually, that I think I've restricted it overly much. Let's set range to like. I say it to 35, didn't I? Let's say it to 50. There we go. That's got it reacting a bit more. Let's relax some of the restrictions on the angling. The elevation can go to 50. Oh, for goodness sake! Stop doing that! Ah, full reverse. Stop it! Stop it! You're in reverse, buddy. Come on, back up. Yeah, more drills would make this a very dangerous thing. A zero would make it ram the ship, and this ship is not built with it, but that would be very good for... Why aren't you going in... Why aren't you just... Reverse, darn it. Come on, reverse, stop, stop it. I need to have this thing neutered, I think. Yeah, look at... I really need to get this thing neutered. Oh. Well. Okay. Sure. Right. Well, it's trying to drill a hole in the bottom of this ship now, but there's definitely a massive weakness in this actual ship design versus large targets. So, yeah. Right. What's your max range set to? I set you to. Let's set you to 50. No, that's too far. Set you to 40. You don't have good range finding though. Let's take that out and give you a laser range finder on the front of the ship too. That should probably help a little bit. Laser range tracker. Track. There we go. Yeah, the sides of the ship are now rubbing against each other, so it's taking some damage. The bumper's caught, so that's again doing something to it. Yeah, it just keeps mounting everything and then trying to drill it. So, yeah, it's very phallic, this thing. That's not right. Apparently, it likes to rear up as well. I need some, I need some very definite controls. You're a regular thruster now because I've figured out why you were having problems rolling over. So do that. Then let's get a PID in here, set to get the pitch sorted out. So if it starts to rear up on the front, it has those front thrusters to help keep it going. And yep, now it's just sitting there and just drilling this ship in the rear. Yeah, because of course it is. Needs more turning force, though that said it still turns a heck of a lot better than a regular marauder does, so, you know. And it's doing a lot of damage too. Oop, there goes the back of the enemy ship. Hello. Yeah, the moment it gets close enough, it actually just starts to try to work on it. You should be able to get closer at this range, actually. Let's change the nominal broadside angle to 80? There we go. Now why isn't the drill doing anything? Yeah, it just needs a better turret, but we have got a drill that's... Oh, it's dead. Okay. 2 damage, so it's just coming apart at the seams. Right. Alright. So... not really, because we want it to get close enough to start stabbing the enemy and then just stay close to it. An aerial AI would make it try to back away. Can you make it so when the turret detects a target... The drill needs a mantle. Yeah. Drills will be better with a mantle. Definitely. Let's bring out another bastion.
Turning off.
I seem to be operating on broadside mode, so it'd be nice if I could actually see the numbers while I'm messing around with this AI, but I can't, so leave broadside when above this range. Okay, so it's just going at 90 degrees. Right. Turning circle 0, depth requirement 0, broadside minimum range 0. Let's set that to below 90 meters, engaged with a broadside angle of 80 degrees. Let's set that to 150 meters, so it has more chance to turn with 80 degrees, so it'll slowly get closer. Above 200 meters, turn to close with the target. Yes. When broadside, do not allow it closer than 10 meters, disengage and retreat where necessary. Yes. We'll approach to within 50 meters of friendly player, turn in a circle of 30 meters, pathfinder grid side of 10. Yes, okay, right. I think that AI is set up properly. And now it's trying to get straight over there. ACB, right, okay. Let's see. I think we might be able to do this with drive factor ACBs. Let's give it a test. ACB, put one there. Range of 15. Propulsion, blocks. Set drive factor to max. Test that. Right. Let's unlock jets. Okay, now set it to low, so Yeah, there we go. That'll do it. So if I drop the set range to 10 and hit that, that enables all jets. Okay. Test that. Right, off. Right. Okay, right. That'll do. Okay. Propulsion components. Set drive factor to max. When activate if enemy range is below 50 meters. Kick in the jets to just surge straight into it. No, actually no. 50 it won't be responding. Set to 30. Right, and if enemy range is greater than or no enemies, 30, then turn off the jets again. Right, there we go. Orbital mind control laser. Cool. That I've never come across that one either. Okay, we're about to hit a bastion. So this should try to start circling and then close in. Yep, now it's trying to circle. Okay. Now it's staying a bit too far away actually. I need you to get closer, buddy. Well, at least on well. Actually, let's leave that. Let's set the angle. Nominal broadside angle is set to 45. There we go. So it'll go on a steeper approach. It's trying to find the right angle to drive in its probe, so, you know. Having the shorter weapon limit on it also... Well, having a shorter weapon limit helps it against larger targets, because otherwise it would just be swinging its drill around trying to hit different parts of the ship. But against something smaller like this, it's proving a bit detrimental. Let's actually have... Let's give it some more turning force, actually. Because it's circling a small target, so it needs more turning force. At the back, as well. And you are also supposed to reverse, so there we go. That makes the back swing around harder to... Yeah, there we go. So the back will swing around with more power on it. Try and get in close. Yeah, it's definitely a phallic stalker now. This is a... Why is this such a phallic ship? Trying to get it to swing around harder, but it keeps circling. Because it's forward propulsion, I think. It's moving too fast for it to turn at a decent rate. Let's add some forward propulsion as well to give it even better turning performance. How does that sound? No, it keeps backing off. Why do you keep backing off? Broadside is set to 10. Want to approach distance at no, turning circle no. Angle. Well, the problem with that is they'll just ram the other ship, so you know, not great. Yeah, just something to help it turn into the target would be better. Let's actually add some rudders into it again. Water, give me a rudder. Put this on the bottom. Why are you doing this? All broadside things to 0. Well, the thing is, we want it to stay close in, but it's just not getting close enough to use its drills on this guy. I think because of how it's just moving forward too quickly for it to turn. On the back and the sides of the centre of mass. Okay, let's go to spam it then. And upside down on the front. What? Really? Okay, let's put some at the front here then. Yeah, it's just not turning into it. It's circling because it's just not able to turn fast enough. Okay, let's go ahead and grab prefab. Give me the complex controller ACB set. Well, the thing is, it's set really low already. It's just not turning fast enough to respond to it. There we go. Right, that will let it respond. Now, you guys. Spread to all. Now, these guys will also respond to turning. That. Yeah, the AI is acting up. It can turn in, yeah, but the AI is turning it away. Which is actually really annoying. It shouldn't be doing that. Question of why the hell it's now in the water. Why are you in the water? What is wrong with you? The AI... Oh yeah, that might be. The AI is set for a really small turning circle. Which is actually true. Why? You know what? Set broadside angle to 0. Turn. To hell with how close you get. Just turn. Oh, here comes the drills. Just by trying to turn, it's actually getting closer. But I don't want it on 0. What do you set? You are set to... Aren't you set to 50 or is it 40? You are set to 50. Okay, let's get the ACBs triggered to 50 as well. Right, so as soon as the turret starts to react, the jets on the turret should also react. Yeah, there we go. Hello! Not on the comm? What are you talking about, Viking? You said before, behind, and around the centre of mass. Right? I am getting frustrated now, actually. Right. I'm going to take off the forward jets. It doesn't actually need the stability jets on top anymore, so I can take those off too. Because those were when, before I figured out why it was messing up so badly. Yeah, this could work a lot better with harpoons. Let's add a... you're set to 50 meters, right? Let's get another local weapon controller here. Right, it's okay once the jets kick in and the drills are in reach, but... Oh yeah, now it's happy. Now it's happy. On a jib of... Ram it but allow reverse. Well, it seems to do okay when those jets kick in. That's local weapon control. Okay, let's just throw this at one more thing and then I'll end the stream because flipping neck. Let's get a buttress in here, whatever that is.
Turning off.
Because we've definitely got some theory down. We do actually have a viable drill design. Very much so. Oh, yep, there we go. And now it is. Hello. Yep, it doesn't care. It's just digging straight into it. And then it messes up because of the jets and things. It just lifted that ship out of the water and then just like, hey, hello, boom. Leave the jets on, it's too high mounted, it completely destabilizes the craft. Took some minor damage there. Right. Oh, jeez. This is definitely an interesting prototype vehicle. I think I can do something quite nice with the drills in the future. Yeah, now it's a vibrator as well. Do you guys want a workshop download of this thing? I mean, it's very much a test vehicle. It only works in the designer because it runs on a massive steam engine for massive buttloads of power, just like way too much power. But, let's get in a godly design. Let's grab a bulwark.
Taking command. Turning off.
Yep, you're not allowed to attack me. I'm allowed to attack you, not the other way around. The bulwark has thicker armour, I believe, so let's see how well the drill does against this. Sub-vehicle drills maybe, but then you're limited to a slower ship. So if you try to put on something heavy... Why are you... it's going faulty again. And this is why we don't want it on 0. It just drives straight into the things. Actually, now is the AI off? No, the AI is on. Oh, now it's realised. Oops, and now it's rammed and blown me up. Good job, AI. It's struggling to realise how close it is. I think that's what's going on. What is it doing? I think it's because it's not got any good range detection AI on the front. Oh, jeez. I don't even know what that was. Yeah, I know. But the closeness is relative to the ACBs at the front ship controlling the jets on those drills, and it's also relative to the turret control, which is controlling those drills. So, yeah, it's just the thing is that this thing An origin block. Actually, that's a good point. Let's put in an origin block and see if that affects it at all. But you got to remember this thing is still very badly messed up. Origin block, origin block, origin block. Let's mount this in the old drill tube at the very nose of the craft. There we go. And it immediately tries to sidestep. Huh. I think the drills are trying to get some speed up, but not doing a very good job of it. It's just... what are you even doing? I don't even know what they're doing at this point. Are the drills even... oh, the drills are damaged. Oh. What? Wait, no, they're not. What are you even... oh, they aren't able to rev up to... right, okay. The armour's so thick on this thing that drills aren't actually managing to rev up to any kind of speed, so they're not doing any damage. That's why it's struggling so much. Because it just can't build up any kind of speed on the drill. Yeah, so the drill's not running at any kind of speed, the drill just slows down, and so the drills can't do any damage because they just don't have any capacity to do so. And yeah, I think reverse is probably a good idea on this thing. Because it's trying to mount the bulwark. Oh, yeah. Delete one of the drill shafts. Yeah. 2 extra drills was very useful against the weaker opponents, but there we go. It's still bouncing off the armor though, trying to find any kind of purchase on it. Yeah, it's trying. It just can't manage it. Needs more power. Look how big it is. It's not a problem with ship power. It's just how quickly the drill's losing its power by ramming into the opposing vehicle. So the drill just needs a chance to rev up to some kind of speed, which it's actually failing to do for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think it might have bugged out again, because the drill thinks it's in constant resistance, but it's not. I mean, the drill should be building speed right now, but it's not. It's just still stuck at the bottom. So yeah, I think the drill's bugged out. If I replace that, suddenly, yeah, it's still doing the same thing. Yeah, I think it's just bugged at the moment. Yeah, it needs a reload. Okay, let's actually save this one as a test rig. Drill head marauder. So this is a drill head marauder. Load that in. Enemy spawn, give me another bulwark, again turn it off.
Turning off. Turning off.
Oi, don't do that. Yeah, the problem with that is bigger ships, you don't want it to be aiming past the range of the drill. Because remember, the drill is very short range, so... oh, that actually blew up the AI. No wonder it's not working.
Receiving.
Right. Okay. So. Yeah. Because the thing is, if I give it more range, it's going to aim at things outside the reach of the drill, which means it's either going to aim at an area already damaged because it can't reach the thing, or something like that. So. I think that the fact is that it's just not really geared up to be anything other than, you know, a drill. Unless I do something like this. Let's add in a couple of lasers again, because, you know, they were working okay last time. On either side of the thing. Like that. So it's got the lasers. It's not going to use them at distance again, but if we do it like that, then it has some kind of ranged effect that it can use outside the reach of its drill, should it be trying to aim at something outside its drill limits. So, yeah. Yeah, like, it's not even aiming right now. Oh, because it's lost its forward AI, actually. That's why. Come on. Realise you've got something here. Pretty please. It's locked onto the marauder. Yeah, so it knows that the thing is there. Let's adjust its range up to... Yeah, look at that range. It's reading too far away. Let's increase the range to 50. There we go. So it's realised now that there's something within 50 metres, and it's locking on to fire the lasers. The jets don't activate until within 30 metres, so those aren't actually kicking in. But now it's got the lasers going as well. Shortest Viking, they nerfed that. They fixed that a long time ago. So yeah, so even if the drill can't quite reach, the lasers can at least try to pick things off, and it's giving it a bit of extra range to go beyond the drill. So yeah. Yeah, that seems to have actually got it working okay. That's helping it a bit. I think 50 though is being a bit generous. I think drop it to 40. Yeah, let's drop this to 40. Jeez. Right. Now it's just thoroughly confused. Oh, come on. Do something, darn it. Why are you not working properly? Yeah, the drill range settings are definitely a bit of an issue. Like, it should be within reach here, but it's not working. What happens if I take away the downward limits on the drill elevation? Okay, so that's pointing straight downwards as its max. Give me that. Yep, that can point straight downwards. That should be able to target things, it's just not targeting things. Maybe because of a lack of detection information, I'm guessing. Okay, let's put a gimbal track camera underneath. What's it even aiming at? It's aiming at something at the back of the ship now. Yeah, it's still too far from the turret, so what? Do we need to take it to 60 now? Oh, no, now it's found something. Maximum engagement range. So let's say it's 75 meters to angle. And then that'll also give it use of the laser as well. Hey. Oh, that's the default ammo razzle. I'm not actually using it, really. That's the default marauder ammo location. This is just messing around a well, yeah. Well, yeah, it is ugly because it's a testing ship. It's a prototype, very much so. I mean, look at it. Would you expect this in a tournament? Oh, jeez. If I was making this thing properly, I would tear that out and mount the turret within the previous weapon bay on the front of the ship. Oh, but at least it's actually doing something now, so, you know, there is that. Yeah, I actually have a good theory on how to make use of drills now, at least. So we got that. It's just we need a ship to probably mount it on it. This is not working properly. The drill's fine. The ship is not. The ship's just not. The ship is just not built for this at all. Oh well, I've got a theory at least. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream though, because I've been going for 2.5 hours now. I was planning to do like an hour and a half, so we've overrun by just a tiny bit. But yeah, we've actually got some good theory work out of this one. I actually know how I think I can use drills, so yay! I've been wanting to be able to use drills for a long time, but the ship it's mounted on is just not built for it. End of the day. I'm afraid not, Dalton, since the stream is about to end. So, you know. A submarine with a drill, if we put some tow cables on it, would be an incredibly dangerous thing. Because it would angle the drill turret up at the opponent, fire the tethers, and then just spear it from beneath with the drill bit. So, very dangerous thing, that, I think. Also an interesting idea as well, so, yeah. But yeah, this thing just keeps blowing itself up because of its basic hull. It's these ammo barrels at the front here that keep doing it. Okay, right, let's see. Let's resave the vehicle as the drill head marauder again. Yeah, there we go. F9, get rid of that. There we go. Right. We got a thing. All vertical drills plus harpoons. The problem with that is you'd have to get underneath it. So there are some issues with it as well. Anyway, main menu, yes. Workshop, vehicle workshop, publish a new vehicle. From the test rig set, drill head marauder. Caps lock's on. To try do a video on how to use harpoon missiles. It's been a while since I've been asked to do a guide, actually. FTD, fear the drill. Yeah. Sound. Turret drill seems like it could be useful, but the craft must be carefully built around it. There we go. Right. through a guide on how to use harpoon missiles. I need a to-do list. I really do. Anti-surface, AI, yeah, because it does work with the AI. No. Notice there isn't an option on the tags for drill. So, medium, yep, it is a short-range ship with propellers. Simple weaponry. Starter, yeah, it's pretty cheap. Right. Stream longer. If I stream too long, it just burns me out, basically, Dalton. So it's a really bad idea. It just makes me unwilling to stream, and it actually hurts me as well. So yeah, not really good idea. It's more like I need a break, and then I can come back and do something else, depending on how well I manage to recover from it. Normally I take weekends as a rest day, but well, I'm trying to get back into streaming in general, so that's why I've been streaming. And Darkverse, yeah, Dalton can be a bit pushy, or come across as pushy, but it's because they like to see certain things done in the game. So they want to see certain things, like when I streamed Machine Key a few days ago, Dalton asked to have a really long, overweight coal train running around, just to see what would happen. So yeah, you know. Not today. I think I've done enough from the depths for today. But just give me a second. I've just made a note here on my to-do list to make a guide video about harpoons. So FTD harpoons. Right. So there we go. Lol, there's a castle story video which will be coming out Monday. So, you know. I'm just trying to balance my channel properly, really. And blowing stuff up in FTD is more fun than building stuff. True, but I get stuck into the building a lot more than the blowing up, to be quite honest. Anyway, accept those. Yes. Publish. There must be a balance. There must be a balance. I wouldn't be really demonstrating videos, I'm afraid, Dracula. I wouldn't be demonstrating vehicles. I'd be more demonstrating the basic theory of how to put a harpoon together. I think that's probably about it. Okay, Internet Explorer just opened up to give me the thing. Right. Accept that again, yes. Don't know why Steam overlays come up. Probably because I clicked the thing. There we go. Right. More of the game I played earlier. Which one was that one? What was that? Sorry, my brain's just doing a blank right now. It's a sign that I'm tired. Unbalance your channel with daily FTD? Tried that. Burned me out of From the Depths, and I almost abandoned the game because I just couldn't be bothered to play it anymore. So, not a good idea, Guttural Masticator. At all. It's how my brain works, sadly. I've got to watch it. Okay, right. Copy that. Oh, I forgot to include a screenshot. Whoops. Completely forgot the stream shot because I got distracted. Let's get started. But yeah, this is why I talk of balance. If I do it wrong, then I burn out on things. And so I want to keep doing them. I've got to try and pace myself at least a little bit. Content. Right. I'll get this fixed. So hang on. Sorry about the sound dropping in and out. It's because when I go tab out, it removes the sound. Yes, go to my content, please. Workshop items. There's the drill head order. Delete. Yep, deleted. Yes. Sorted. Right. Yeah, unbalancing only goes so far. Oh, Beyond Soul. That's right. I really had forgotten the name. So how do I refresh this? Because it's not letting me do it. It's not published, darn it. I think it's because, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It's not often I delete things and then go back. I actually literally forgot that I was playing Beyond Soul earlier. Manage... Oh, of course. Thanks, Russell. Yes. That would be it. Workshop. Manage published. It's not in there anymore. Because I already deleted it straight off Steam, I think. Just trying to work out how to do this, which is I know is riveting viewing, isn't it? Oh, the boating boat face. I think I need to save a new vehicle or something. Yeah, I've definitely messed this up. Right. Or just make a new file, that'd probably do the trick as well. Load vehicle, okay, see you later then, go to Masticator. Drillhead Marauder, load you, yes. Okay, and then save the vehicle as the Marauder prototype. Yeah, Beyond Soul, you need to have a group of people that can spend a bunch of time together to play it on multiplayer, and you need direct IP connection. But it's definitely a fun little game, so you know it has its moments. I will get this thing published, darn it, and then I'll give you a link in the chat as well. So that's why I'm trying to do this on stream. As soon as I managed to do it, I did save it, didn't I? Oh wait, yeah. Doi. Test rigs. There it is. Drillhead Mortar prototype. Drillhead Mortar prototype. File name is already in use. No, it's not. There we go. Fixed. Right. Publish. Whew. Can I play again later? I won't be playing FTD later. I don't think I'll be playing Beyond Soul later either, because that requires gathering the people together that were in the game. Ooh. There goes that. Okay, refresh this. Might do another stream, but I am kind of worn out now because of doing like 2.5 hour streams. I had like 15 minutes between them, but it's still gone pretty well. Copy that. Okay, right. I've got a link for you guys. There you go. Anyone who wants it, that should be where you find the Marauder in question. I think. Oh, I am so good at this. Yes. Don't worry, I'll be done momentarily. Is this correct? Yep, that is actually the thing. Okay, yeah, that's the correct link. So with that, we've got the end of the stream. So close. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to stop. I need to take a little bit of a break, as I said. Then I might be back with a different stream, or I might not. I don't know yet. It's too early to tell. But I also need to figure out if I need to do anything else too. So as you do. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video trying to work out how to use a drill. And I'll catch you some other time. See you all later.